Hello students, in this video we have discussed some numericals of capital structure. Now this is our numerical. The capital structure of AK Limited is as under 10% debentures, 8 lakh rupees, 6%, that is a 10% debenture, 8 lakh rupees, 6%, 4,000 preference share of rupees 100, 4 lakh rupees, 8,000 equity share of 100 each, 8 lakh rupees, total capital is 20 lakh. Our capital structure is divided into the three categories. One is debentures for 8 lakh rupees, second one is preference share for 4 lakh rupees, 8,000, and third one is equity for 8 lakh rupees. The present EBIT is rupees 3 lakh. The company is considering an expansion program which will require an additional investment of 10 lakh rupees. At that time, company's earning before interest and taxes 3 lakh rupees. Now company looking for the expansion, and for the expansion they have required the additional 10 lakh rupees capital, and they expected 10% rate of return. It means it is expected the additional investment will yield 1 lakh rupees EBIT. Means after the raising of 10 lakh rupees, means total capital is 30 lakh. Then our EBIT is 3 lakh plus 1 lakh, 4 lakh. Okay. The tax rate is 25% and alternates are given below. Means tax rate is common, that is a 25%. Now we have a three alternate. In a first alternate, issue of 14% debenture at par, second issue of 6% preference share at par, third one is issue of equity share at par. Okay, examine and suggest the best alternative. One thing is also there, if you talk about the previous structure of your capital structure, then your rate of interest is 10%. But when you issue a new share debentures, then your rate of interest is 14%. Okay. Firstly, we discuss our EPS or existing plan. Later on, we go through the first, second, and third situation. Okay. Now, existing situation. In case of existing situation, our EBIT is 3 lakh rupees. Less interest on debenture, interest on debenture. Interest on debenture is, our capital is 8 lakh rupees, 10% rate of interest. So our interest on debenture is 80,000. Simple 10% of 8 lakh. After that, earning before tax, EBT. That EBT is 2 lakh 20,000. After that, less tax. If we talk about the tax, the rate of 25%. Now we calculate 2,20,000 into 25%. That is a 55,000 rupees. That is earning after tax. That is 1,65,000 rupees. After earning after tax, there is no preference dividend. Yes, we have a preference dividend at the rate of 6% of our amount is 4 lakh rupees. So that is EAT, earning after tax, or we can say profit after tax. After that, less preference dividend is 6% and amount of this 6% is given in our numerator. 4 lakh rupees 6%. So 4 lakh 6% is 2 lakh 24,000. That is 24,000. After this, we have a earning after preference dividend that is 1,65,000 minus 24,000, that is 1,41,000 rupees. After that, we find out earning per share. In case of earning per share, our formula is simply earning per share divided by earning after preference dividend divided by total of equity shares. In this case, we have a 1,41,000 rupees as a earning after tax, and later on divided by 8,000 rupees. Our formula is earning after tax equal to earning after preference dividend, or we can say profit after preference dividend, divided by number of equity. So 1,41,000 divided by number of equity share is 8,000. That is given in our numerical. This is 8,000. Okay. Divided 8,000 equal to 1,51,000 divided by 8,000 equal to 17 rupees 625 paise. 17 rupees 625 paise. Okay. Now we go to the next. When we issue 1 lakh rupees alternate, 10 lakh rupees for alternate or expansion plan for investment, and 1 lakh rupees our EBIT. So now our total EBIT is 4 lakh and total capital is 30 lakh. That is the plan 1. In case of plan 1, when we talk about the plan 1, the issue of 14% debenture at par. plan 1 when issue on issue on 14% debenture. Now in case of plan 1, our EBIT is earning before interest and taxes, that is a 4 lakh rupees now. After that, less interest on debentures, interest on debentures is our existing plan interest is, we have calculated in previous numerical also, that is 80,000 because the rate of interest is 10% for a 8 lakh rupees, but the existing plan we have required the 14% and at the rate of 10 for the 10 lakh rupees. Now interest and debenture is 80,000 plus 1 lakh 40,000. Again I told you 80,000 for existing, the rate of interest is 10% and debenture is rupees 8 lakh, and 1 lakh 40,000 is if you go to the new investment plan and the total worth of the debenture is 10 lakh rupees and rate of interest is 14%, that is a 1 lakh 40,000. So 1 lakh 40,000 plus 80,000 equal to 2 lakh 20,000. After that, earning after tax, earning before tax, that is called EBT. In case of EBT, 4 lakh minus 2 lakh 20,000, that is a 1 lakh 80,000. After that, less tax at the rate 25%. So 1 lakh 80,000 into 25%, that is a 45,000 rupees, minus 1 lakh 80,000 equal to earning after tax is 1 lakh 35,000 rupees. Situation is the same way. Earning after tax 1 lakh 35,000. Now less preference dividend equal to, and preference dividend we have calculated in our previous numerical also, previous existing plan also, that is a 24,000 rupees. How we calculate? The rate is 6% and amount is 4 lakh. So 24,000 rupees. Well, profit or earning after preference dividend equal to 1 lakh 11,000. Now we calculate earning per share. Formula is same. So in this case, 1 lakh 11,000 divided by our existing preference dividend is 8,000 rupees. 8,000 equal to 1,11,000 divided by 8,000 equal to 13 rupees 875 paise. Okay, that in case of issue only 10 lakh rupees raised only by the debenture. Now we go to the second plan. In a second plan, if we talk second plan, then issue of 6% preference share. Issue of 6% preference share in this case our EBIT is same. EBIT is 4 lakh rupees less interest is that is only existing, because in the new second situation we have never goes to the debentures, so our interest is 80,000 rupees only. Earning before taxes EBT is 3,20,000 less taxes 3,20,000 into 25%, that is 80,000 rupees. Earning after tax equal to 3,20,000 minus 80,000 equal to 2,40,000 rupees. Now again less preference dividend is 6% preference dividend as a 10 lakh rupees for new issue, and existing is 4 lakh. So we have a total preference dividend is 14 lakh, and 14 lakh 6%, that amount is 84,000 rupees. Here also bifurcate 24,000 as a existing plus 10 lakh rupees 6% is 60,000, 84 lakh rupees. After that preference dividend, we find out earning after preference dividend 2,40,000 minus 84,000, that is a 1,56,000 rupees. So EPS is earning after preference dividend upon number of equity shares 1,56,000 divided by 8,000, that is a 19 rupees 50 paise. Already this video is too large, the size, or too lengthy, so I just solved the third situation and we just discussed on it. In case of phase 3 or plan 3, issue of 10,000 equity shares, means our EBIT is 4 lakh. Interest and preference dividend is same, but our total number of equity share is instead of 8,000 now that is a 10,000. Reason behind that, in a question given that is which will require an additional investment of 10 lakh rupees, and 10 lakh rupees investment we raise 100 rupees each, so we have required 10,000 rupees. Okay, simply EBIT is 4 lakh, less interest is 80,000, EBT is 3 lakh 20,000, less tax 80,000, earning after tax is 2 lakh 40,000, less preference dividend that is at 24,000. How we calculate preference dividend? Simply we calculate preference dividend as a 6% rate, 4 lakh rupees. Interest is also calculated, previous one that is 8 lakh rupees, and rate of interest is 10%. So that is a 24,000. Earning after preference dividend is 2 lakh 16,000. But now our number of equity is 18,000. So our EPS is 12. Now you find out which one is the best alternative. So in a whole equity, our EPS is 12. In case of preference share, our EPS is 19.5. Or in case of debenture, our EPS is 13.875. So according to this numerical, or according to these three alternatives, our second one is better to others. Reason behind that, when we issue the equity preference share, our earning per share is highest more than that amount is 19.5 rupees. We know very well our main aim is the increase or maximize the value of the firm. What is the value of the firm? Value of the firm is earning per share, or we can say price of the firm. How why the price is rate, or what the objective of capital structure? The major objective of capital structure is to increase the earning per share and decrease the cost of capital. So both objectives follow or fulfilled in this second plan. Okay. Thank you to all of you. Listen carefully. If you have any doubt, then you discuss in a minute. Okay. Thank you.